With me in the studio now is Hagai Tal from Taptica International, as well as Lauren Weiner from Tremor Video. Nice to see you both. Welcome along.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hagai, if I can start with you, Taptica International, just remind us, give us a bit of an introduction as to what you're about.
So Taptica is it's a company that runs on the mobile space. We're talking about mostly on in-app advertisers. We serve clients on the demand side. What we do is we leverage on the database that we collect, and we be able to show the right user the right ad. We do it globally. We have offices around the globe, and most of our clients are the tier 1 advertisers.
Very nice. So that's probably a nice place to bring you in, Lauren. Taptica recently acquired part of Tremor Video. Mm-hmm. So tell us where yourself fits into the story here and what you believe is the nice relationship between the two.
Sure. So Tremor Video is a technology company that helps advertisers find their coveted audiences. Apart from TV, we help them find them on mobile, on connected TV. Where we see the synergies with Taptica is we're both very focused on using data to find coveted audiences, number one. Two, we're excited to leverage Taptica's global resources and footprint to expand our presence. We're looking first to Asian markets like Japan and Korea. And third, we're both very focused on serving the advertiser as our primary mission. So there's a lot of synergies.
You mentioned targeting Asia first. Why is that?
Well, first of all, the Asian markets are very mobile-centric. And in particular on mobile, they're sophisticated and they're watching a lot of video. So the consumer's there, and we like to always start with the consumer. Mm-hmm. And second of all, Taptica has a strong beachhead there with offices. And what we think is important as we leverage our technology overseas is to make sure we have a sizable presence in the markets that we're going to.
And of course, speaking of Asia, Taptica made an acquisition in Japan earlier this year.
Yeah, and acquisition in Japan is part of some sort of a strategy, and the strategy is that most of the media that we buy from the suppliers, it is a global media, meaning Twitter and Facebook and every app developers, they have media across the globe, where the advertisers are still local advertisers. It's still the local brands, it's still the local banks, the local telcos. So we sit on the gap between the local advertisers to the global media. And the acquisition in Japan is exactly the fit of that strategy. So what we're trying to do here is we're trying to be in the local places. We're trying to talk the local language, the local culture, and help the local advertisers to go globally. Where you start to see also advertisers coming from Western countries are trying to go into this market. They don't have the knowledge how to do it. This is exactly a place that we can play. We can play as well. So it's becoming, the world is becoming global and the company is global, and we leverage on that, and that's the added value that we bring to a lot of our advertisers.
And aside from Asia, you're also looking to increase your presence in Asia Pacific.
We're trying to increase that as well. We're also trying to increase it here in Europe as well. We think now, together with the Tremor offering, we have a nice package here in Europe. Don't be surprised if you see us in France or in Germany next year, because that's part of our plan. Talking about Tremor in general, it was a decision that we took that we want to build a big business, and Tremor was one of the tools to achieve that. And this is, we started the journey, and we don't know where it's going to end, but it's probably going to be bigger than what it is right now.
Don't know where it's going to end, but you're looking forward to the journey itself, Lauren?
Very excited about the journey. We've had a long history, a 10-year history of serving advertisers with video in the United States, and my team and I are really excited to expand that technology to other markets.
We're seeing this increasing trend away from traditional advertising onto mobile, video on the go and the like?
There's definitely a trend, and it's driven by consumers. In the US, 54% of millennials have cut the cord, meaning they're not watching live TV. And the generation behind them, what we call Generation Z, is a bunch of cord nevers. And so with this consumer that is the coveted one that marketers want to connect with, it's really important that they find these consumers where they are, which is on their mobile devices, on connected devices, on their iPad, sometimes even on their desktop.
Lauren, I suppose importantly, how have you found Taptica to work with? I mean, it's early days, but so far, you're liking what you see?
So far, I think there's a great cultural fit. Both of our companies are laser focused on serving advertisers, and we're very serious about making sure that the buys that we're doing for them have a great ROI. But at the same time, we're also about having a culture of purpose and as well fun.
And I'm sure you'd echo those sentiments.
You know, the culture for me is maybe the most important part of the company. As long as they fit to the culture and they're willing to be part of it, we're happy about it. This is exactly the way we want to do it. We want to enjoy the journey. We're here also for the fun, not just for the money.
So, Hagai, in terms of the next 6 to 12 months or so, are you expecting us to see further consolidation in this space?
Yes, I do. I think it's becoming more and more challenging for a lot of small companies to to go around the challenge that they have globally. It's very difficult to open offices around the globe. It's becoming, the demand from the advertisers. They become more educated. They have more knowledge. They want more reporting, more technology. You need to be all the time ready for new stuff coming up. You need to be creative all the time to cover new ideas. And it's becoming challenging if you don't have the resources to do it. So I think we're going to see a lot of consolidation, which we already been seeing already. This is why we leveraging on the resources we have and getting ready to be, a bigger player. That's the decision we took.
Very good. Hagai, Lauren, good to see you both. Thanks very much.
Thank you.